Python Wikipedia.
Searching. According to Wikipedia, Python is an interpreted, high-level, general-purpose programming language. Created by Guido van Rossum and first released in 1991, Python's design philosophy emphasizes code readability with its notable use of significant wiki space. Its language constructs and object-oriented approach aim to help programmers write clear, logical code for small and large-scale projects. Python is dynamically typed and garbage collected.
Jarvis, send email.
What should I say? Who is the receiver?
If you want to learn this yourself, then watch the video till the end. Hi there, welcome to the Mac Academy. I am Mac and I am a pure coding geek who likes to do experiments with different programs and different programming languages. In the last section of this course, you learned how to make your personal AI assistant convert text into speech and tell time and date. Then you made him listen to your commands and act accordingly. In today's video, you will learn how to implement the Google function in Jarvis. Means how to make him do direct searches for you, either they are in Chrome or on YouTube, and grab definitions for you from Wikipedia. But before we start the video, there is a small request that if you are new to my channel, then hit the subscribe button and comment down which Marvel movie you like the most, so that it keeps me motivated to bring more amazing content for you. Let's start the video. In this part, you will learn how to define a function for grabbing definitions from Wikipedia. For this we need to install a library, so I will open my terminal and type pip install Wikipedia and hit enter. It has finished the installation. Now I will close the terminal and import this library in my VS Code so that I can use it later. I will also add comment here, hashtag pip install Wikipedia. Now I will come to the bottom of my code and type elif Wikipedia inquiry. Means if user says a command with string Wikipedia in it, then it will execute the following statements. So I will make it to speak searching so that it looks more authentic. I will type speak searching. Now I don't want Jarvis to search the whole command because there are many unnecessary words in the command like Wikipedia. So I will first remove the Wikipedia from query. I will do so by typing this line: query is equal to query.replace Wikipedia and blank. So this line will replace the word Wikipedia with blank. So I will get just a blank. Now I will introduce a variable named result where the definition of the term from Wikipedia will be stored. So I will type result is equal to wikipedia.summary query.sentence is equal to 3. The number of sentences which you want the Jarvis to fetch will go here. In my case I will use 3. Speak according to Wikipedia to make it more formal. For convenience, I will make Jarvis do both speak and print the result. So I will first type print result. The result is a variable where we stored the information earlier. and then we will type speak result. Now I will save it and run it.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 2 hours 56 minutes and 15 seconds. The current date is 30/7/2020. Good afternoon, sir.
Python Wikipedia.
Searching. According to Wikipedia, Python is an interpreted, high-level, general-purpose programming language. Created by Guido van Rossum and first released in 1991, Python's design philosophy emphasizes code readability with its notable use of significant wiki space. Its language constructs and object-oriented approach aim to help programmers write clear, logical code for small and large-scale projects. Python is dynamically typed and garbage collected.
Now, I will create a function to send email. There are two approaches to do so. One is by pre-saving context by writing them in the code, and the other one is by asking for receiver's email address while running the code. But before defining functions, we need to import a predefined library code which is smtplib. Now, I will come down to my code below where I previously defined functions like wishme function and take command function. And I will define a new function here named sendEmail so that I can call it later. I will pass two arguments in the function, to and content, to whom I want to send email and what do I want to say. First we will be discussing the pre-saving context approach. Now we must write the mailing service we will be using as a sender. I will be using Gmail. So I will define a variable named server and store smtp.smtp.gmail.com 587. 587 is the port for Gmail. Now I will type server.hello. Hello will help in identifying ourselves to an ESMT server. Now I will type server.startTLS, which will help us in putting the connection to the SMTP server into the TLS mode. For this function to work, which means for Jarvis being able to send email, this is something you must do. You must enable low security setting in your Gmail account which you are going to use as sender. Now I will write the email address I am going to use for myself. Type server.login. Here you will pass your email address and the password as an argument. In my case, I will just use a random email here to demonstrate. Now type server.sendMail, and here you will pass your sender email along with to and content as an argument, which we will define later. Type server.close to quit this function. Now I will go below in my code and type as if send email is in query. It will be first asked to try to follow the following commands. I will make him ask what should I say to look it more real. I will define a variable named content and store the value of take command function here so that it can store everything user want to say in email. Now as we are first discussing the context based approach for sending email, thus I will introduce a variable named receiver and store the receiver's email in it. The argument we used in the send email function above other than content, which is already defined, but now I will define to here and make it equal to receiver variable. Now I will call the send email function we defined previously in our code with arguments as to and content has already been defined. Next line is optional, but I prefer to listen to the content to understand what I actually sent. So I will write it. Now to confirm that it has run the code to the last line, I will make it say email has been sent. But what if all of this does not go according to the expectations? Then for that I need to have an exception. So I will write except exception as E. Then I will ask him to print whatever error he is facing which is stored in E. I will ask him to speak unable to send email so that the user knows that the Jarvis is not able to send email and some error has occurred. Now I will save it and run it. Since we are using contact based approach and contact has already been saved in our code, it will automatically send email to the receiver email which is stored in the code. But if I want to use second approach, then I will use an input function in the receiver variable. I will ask it to speak who is the receiver so that the user knows that he must provide receiver's email address. Then I will write the input function in receiver variable. Now I will save it and run it.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 3 hours 48 minutes and 52 seconds. The current date is 30/7/2020. Good afternoon, sir.
Jarvis, send email.
What should I say?
Hi, this is Mac. This is a section of the code to make Jarvis AI.
Who is the receiver?
This email will not be sent because I did not use a valid email. So I will type any email and hit enter.
Unable to send email.
Now, we will make Jarvis able to search terms directly in the browser. You can use any browser you want, but I will be using Chrome. There is no specific reason for that, I just like it more. Tell me in the discussion or comment section which browser you like the most. For this function to work, first I have to import a pre-built library called web browser. I will import it as WB for my convenience in my future. Now I will go to the bottom of my code and type the statement for the case if user says search in Chrome in query. I will type else if search in Chrome in query. Then I will make him ask what to search. Here's an important thing to do. Chrome path is a variable where the path to the location of installation of Chrome or whichever browser you are using is stored. It depends upon where you install your desired browser on your computer. Now it must take command from the user for search variable, which will be stored in lowercase letters for easy recognition. Now I will call a pre-built function of web browser library get and pass the Chrome path variable where the location of my browser is stored. And then I will call another function called open new tab and pass a string .com along with the search variable. This will open the ask website in new tab because of open new tab function. This function only works to search websites that end with .com. Now I will save it and run it to see if it works or not.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 9 hours 55 minutes and 9 seconds. The current date is 30/7/2020. Good evening, sir. What should I search?
Now, I have created a function to search in Chrome and it works pretty well. But what if, and that's a big if, I don't want to open websites, but rather I want to make searches on say YouTube or Google, what will I do then? Thus, to create a function which can make direct searches on YouTube or Google, we have to modify the existing code a little and add statement. So I will write the condition to execute the function which will search in YouTube. It will ask for what to search. Then I will introduce a new variable called search term, where the term which user wants to search will be stored. Then it should speak, "Here we go to YouTube," so that it sounds like an assistant. Then I will call the open function from the web browser library and pass the search link of YouTube as input in addition to search term. You can find this search link by searching any term on YouTube and by copying the whole link before the search term in the URL bar at the top of your browser. Now I will run it after saving the file by pressing Ctrl+S.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 6 hours 24 minutes and 24 seconds. The current date is 31/7/2020. Good morning, sir.
Search YouTube.
What should I search? Here we go to YouTube.
Now, if you want to search directly in Google, the code is almost same as the one with YouTube. First write the if condition and string as search Google. Then as usual, make Jarvis ask what to search. Now I will define a variable named search term and store the value of take command function in lowercase in it. Then to make Jarvis sound more like assistant, I will again use speak function and pass a string searching as input. Now call the pre-built function open from web browser library and pass the search link of Google along with the search term variable. Search link of Google can be found in the same way as of YouTube. Now I will save the file and run it.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 6 hours 29 minutes and 16 seconds. The current date is 31/7/2020. Good morning, sir.
Jarvis, search Google.
What should I search?
Python.
Searching.
That's all. In the next section, you will learn how to play songs with Jarvis, control your computer, open different apps, and make him remember things for you. I hope you learned something valuable from this video. If you do, then hit the like button and subscribe to my channel because it keeps me motivated to bring more amazing courses for you. And do comment if you have any questions related to the course, and also write your suggestions on which topic I should make a course next. The first section of this course has already been uploaded on my channel. Link is given in the description. So if you haven't checked it already, go check it out. Till next time, happy learning.